Today is a really important day. I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the NBA 2K23 information that's been released so far in the game. Now, personally, I don't obviously everybody has their own opinion. And I don't want 2K to ruin this game again. I really don't. I know nobody's going to see this video. Nobody that, actually matters when it comes to choosing what happens in the game. But I want to hop on 2K and actually enjoy it. I want to be able to play it and have fun. I don't want it to be like this year where you hopped on, you had fun for the first 2 seasons, and then the game was trash. Like everybody did not want this game to be bad, and they flopped. They flopped hard. Now, one thing I noticed about 2K23 is that there is a new shot meter, kind of similar to the 2K18, 2K19, 2K20 meter, with the little green release towards the top. Kind of looks like an NBA Live meter if you ask me. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Um, Nothing really has been released about the My Player Builder. I would enjoy the My Player Builder to be somewhat like the double archetype My Player Builder from 2K19. I would enjoy another one of those in My Player Builder, but I think honestly they need to release a demo for the game like they did in 2K21 and 2K20 and 2K19. They released a demo for the game, and I think the demo, like if you release a demo for a 2K, it can help the 2K. It would help the game because we can complain about what we want to complain about, and still, sorry about the face scan, but we can complain about things that matter. You feel me? So like, if we get in there and 6-7 bigs are overpowered like they were last year, because 2K21 next gen could have easily been fixed. If they would have released a next gen demo before they released next gen, there would have been an easy fix. They would have been able to fix the 6-7 power forwards before they were even made. And I think that, with all honesty, and I feel like uh I'm pre-ordering the $100 version of the game. If I don't get what the game's worth, if I don't get $100 worth of 2K, I'm gonna be mad. Now a lot of people are gonna get the $100 version just for the Michael Jordan cover. What I was gonna do was I was gonna buy the $60 version, the base version of the game, and then buy VC with the extra money I had. But I don't really think, to be honest, that the game is developed enough. Like I don't think 2K is ready to release that game. I don't think they're ready to release it. Cause they're not. For one, they dropped the pre-order mad late. Last year, if you look on it, the pre-order was dropped. I think I think sometime in late July. It was like the 20 something. I think it was like the 23rd or something like that. But I remember the pre-order for the game dropped way earlier than it did this year. Um, I do believe this year the pre-order dropped just a couple weeks ago. Uh, I do. So the game's gonna release on September 9th this year. The game's gonna release 2 months. Not, mm, the game's gonna be released on September 9th on a Friday, and the pre-order was released a couple weeks ago, if that. And usually the game's pre-order will come out a lot earlier than it usually does. Cause I remember last year it dropped like around last month, a couple days around last month. Cause I know the Madden pre-order dropped not so recently. It dropped around a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago. But yeah, I would really enjoy a like a 2K19 My Player Builder, and I would love to make it skill based. I would love to make 2K skill based, where you actually have to have skill at the game, and there would be a skill gap between very skilled players and then just skilled players, like part casuals versus comp. Like instead, you can get beat by anybody in 2K22 current next gen. In current gen, you actually have you have to have a decent build to be able to compete in park. You can't come with a balanced score with I don't know a 60 overall and all the stats that matter. You know, you actually have to have a build that matters. Like your build matters in current gen. In next gen, you can make 99. You basically it's freely customizable. You can customize it to like literally anything you want, and there's nothing wrong with that except the plain fact that once you gave players that opportunity to be fully customizable with their build, everybody knew what they were gonna make. 6'7" freaking a 6'7" power forward that can dribble real good, get contacts, and shoot threes. Everybody knew what was gonna happen. And EA, or not EA, my bad guys. The 2K developers really needed to fix the 6'7" bigs. Like this year in current gen, the problem was paint defense. Paint defense is trash in current gen. I don't know if it's trash in next gen. I don't really play next gen. I don't have a PS5 to play it. But honestly, I do know that paint defense is trash this year. And if they fix paint defense next year, because I know a lot of people are banking on that, because I've got friends that are so ready for the paint defense to get fixed. If they don't fix paint defense and it stays the same as it was this year, because they haven't released any information on paint defense fixes. I know they have released information on the release date of the game, the meter, uh, like the menu screen. I know they've released information on that, but I haven't really seen anything about a My Player Builder. I haven't seen a leaked tweet of, you know, a demo coming out, because I would really enjoy a NBA 2K23 prelude. I feel like the game needs a prelude. Because I don't honestly think that, because I don't want to jump into a game I'm about to purchase for $100. I don't want to jump into the game blindfolded. Like that's basically what's happening here. I'm jumping into a game I'm spending all my money on blindfolded. Like I don't have any type of anything about this game. I don't know anything about this game. I'm gonna get into it and be clueless. Now I don't fully know if the $100 version of the game, the Michael Jordan edition, comes with 100,000 VC. I don't know. But normally they don't release three versions of the game. They did 2K22. I know the main version gave you 100k VC to upgrade your player with. But I don't remember. I don't know if it's gonna come with 5,000 VC or 100k. And I don't know if the $100 version comes with 100k, but you get 5,000 for pre-ordering it. I am kind of lost when it comes to that. I don't have enough information on that. But I am hoping that when you spend $100, you don't get 5k and a couple other rewards. You're overpaying for the game pretty much $40, 40 something. Yeah, 40 bucks. Yeah, it's $40. You're overpaying $40 for a game that you're jumping into blindfolded. I wish they would release more things about the game more early. And I know I sound greedy with that because it's like the game's barely out. The pre-order dropped a couple weeks ago. But I think the pre-order for the main game should drop. And if you pre-order, you get a demo. You get a demo of the game, like Madden. You get 3 days early access when you pre-order the game. You don't get early access when you pre-order 2K. And the fact that I've seen a lot of people make videos about how they hope that like 2K's like it's easier to upgrade a build. Like I know I've seen a lot of videos on that too. A couple of content creators have said that they hope it's like 2 weeks to grind to build the 95 because it makes it. And I hope there's rebirth in the game next year. That would definitely like make the game a lot funner for a lot of other people. Adding rebirth next year, because rebirth was probably the best thing that happened in 2K this year. If I'm being completely honest, the best thing 2K did this entire year was rebirth. And that opinion can't be fought. It's by far the best thing they did this year. Like, we're in season 8 right now, the worst season of 2K, in my opinion. The worst season of 2K. And I don't enjoy playing 2K right now. It's the game's in the gutters. The game is in the gutters. They're in a bad spot right now. And I just really hope it doesn't take like so long to like it usually takes like if you're a casual player in 2K, you're just playing the game to play it. You get around 2 hours a day on the game. You know, you're a casual player. You just want to upgrade your build and play the game. It'll take you about a month to grind in 95 overall. And if you're straight grinding, not going in a park, like if you're straight grinding my career, it'll take you about a month. Like I'm talking you're playing my career with a side of park every now and then when you play the game. You're gonna take about a month to get your build to 95. Now, if you're like a content creator and you want to wonder how these guys have 99 overall builds in the first time they play it, obviously Rebirth puts you at 90. All you really gotta go do is grind my career all night, and then buy more VC to upgrade it back. But I do really hope that they make it easier to upgrade your build, cause I don't feel like working like a slave to get my build to 95 overall. But then again, that would like I hope it takes like even for casual players with like 2 hours on the game a day, 2 to 4 hours. I'd say 2 to 4 hours you play this game casually. 5 plus you play this game because you want to win, not just to play it. 5 hours plus, because I know I get in now right now in season 8. I'm getting in an hour and a half on the game a day. When I used to be, when I first started the game, I was getting in about 8 hours a day on 2K, and it kind of felt unhealthy because you know it's not normal for me to play games like that because I like to go outside. You know, I know what grass smells like, and I know what it feels like. And, you know, I go outside. You know, and like right now I would much rather go outside. I would rather play the new Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation Plus games than 2K right now. Like, 2K is just going down the drain. And I hope they don't mess up 23. Because I have high hopes for this game. I have really high hopes for 2K23. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be pre-ordering it. And that's a fact. Because if, like, I don't feel right doing something, I'm not going to do it. Like, there would be no point in me doing it. But, like I was saying about making your builds easier to grind out, if you add Rebirth, obviously 2K is going to make more money. Obviously, everybody's going to want to buy their build up to 90. They're going to buy VC to upgrade it. They're going to make more money. It's a marketing scheme. But they're also going to make the 2K community happy because we all want Rebirth back. I don't know a soul, I don't know a single person in the game that plays it consistently doesn't want Rebirth back. Everybody wants Rebirth back for next year. Bring Rebirth back, please. If they don't bring Rebirth back, like I'm not talking like release Rebirth in the first season of the game. I'm talking release it around the same time you released it this year, like 3 seasons in. The 3rd season or 4th season, Rebirth pops out, and you have a chance later on in the year to get Rebirth. So the later on builds you make, you know. But I wouldn't make it off rip because I don't know what they're gonna make the cap for this year. Like the base cap you can upgrade to, because it's usually an 87 or an 85. Because I remember in 21 it was an 85. I don't know if this year if it's an 85 or an 87 for a non-Rebirth build, but Rebirth builds they cap at 90. Now, honestly, if 2K wanted to, they could make Rebirth cap at 95, where you could upgrade your build to max off the rip if you want to buy enough VC. And I feel like that would be great if we had a Rebirth that maxed out our builds, but we got the base upgrade for us as a 90. We could upgrade any build to a 90 as long as we grind out his badges. Like I mean, and I really have high hopes for this My Player Builder. I don't want pie charts again. I really don't want pie charts. We've had pie charts 3 years in a row. I'm getting very bored of pie charts, very tired of them. And I feel like if 2K was to put in a 2K19, 2K18, you know, double archetype, double archetype my player builder, minus the moving 3-point shot type stuff and just having a 3-point shot. The game would be a W. Add 2K20 physics with 2K19 my player builder, W game. In my opinion. And like I said, the title of the video is my opinion on NBA 2K23. Like, the news that's out so far, if this is the same news out in late August when the game drops, if this is the same news out in late August and early September when the game's supposed to come out, I might flip my top. Because I know 2K, they're one for being leaked a lot. They leak a lot of information. Like, they give us a lot of stuff about the game before it's released. Not everything, not the super duper important stuff. Like, I meant the super duper important stuff. They give us the super duper important stuff, and then they have, like, stuff along the way they're not going to tell you. Like this year, we didn't know shooting was going to be so damn easy. And we didn't know that this year, all the current gen people were going to get the next gen badges from last year. Like Blinders was going to get added, and Sniper, and Fade Ace, and Lucky Sevens. We didn't have that last year. Last year, us current gen players, we had to, sadly, we had to deal with flexible release and range extender. And Steady Shooter was still in the game. In 21. But and another thing, I know that the PS4, the games produced on it will be off the map completely in about 3 years. In about 3 years, there will not be games being produced on the PS4 platform. But I just beg that, NBA Live comes out on PS4 at least NBA Live. And then I hope and pray 2K decides to, stay with the PS4. They decide to keep releasing games on the PS4. Because I read in an article that Sony producers said that it would be, really likely for the PS4 market, the PlayStation 4, to lose a lot of its games in around 2025, 2026. So around the time I graduate high school, the PlayStation 4 won't have any games. And I know I'm not going to have a PlayStation 4 by then, but I think, honestly, the game, it's the only other game system. Because, I understand the PlayStation 3 was the only other system when PS4 was out. But PS4, there's a lot of people that have it. When the PS4 dropped, there wasn't a lot of PlayStation 3 players. Everybody had a PS4. Because they come out, starting price $400. You can go to the store and get one kind of easy. You didn't have to, sweat and work like a slave for one. It didn't cost that much. PS5s, they came out, they dropped for $1,000 base price. And then resale, they were about $1,500 because you couldn't find them nowhere else. So you were kind of screwed when it came to one of those. And honestly, I think it should have been better. It would have been way better if they would just improve current gen. Because next gen, I know there's going to be a lot of people that play next gen. All the PS5 people are going to buy the $100 edition. They're going to get the cross-gen bundle and stuff. But honestly, I think, and it's not even I think, it's a fact. I think it's 62% of the 2K community primarily play the current gen version of the game. I know there's a lot of next gen content creators. I apologize. I know there's a lot of next gen content creators. But everybody's going to buy current gen. Current gen is going to be the main game. And obviously, you're going to want to buy the game that gets you more views. And current gen is going to get you more views. Because there's more PS4 players than there's PS5 players. There's more current gen players than there are next gen players. That is a fact. That is a fact. And you can't fight that argument. Because the PS5 come out at $1,000 when I have a PS4 that runs almost the exact same games. I know I got triggered a few people in the comment section when I said that, but it's a fact. Why would I go out and pay $1,000 for a PlayStation 5 when I can easily just stay on my PS4 and wait for the price to dial down? Buy one for $400, $300. You feel me? And then now there's this big thing, this big hype about how 2K23 has a chance to be cross-platform, which I don't believe at all. There's a chance that the developers decide, hey, Xbox, It's not gonna happen. Honestly, I don't think the game's gonna be cross-platform anytime soon. Cause I remember in 2K20, it was mentioned that the game could be cross-platform, and it was like literally denied. Like people did not want other people to think the game was gonna be cross, cause it wasn't, and the developers didn't want people to think that. And I actually I salute the devs for doing that, for like not being like, oh yeah, there's a chance, like catfishing us. I do appreciate the fact that they did. I'm sorry. Uh, I do appreciate the fact that somebody broke Cruz. I do appreciate that 2K did like shut that down really quick last year, where there were allegations that the game would be cross-plat, and it was like it was literally nothing but a rumor. It was nothing but a rumor. And honestly, I don't think the way that the year's going that they're gonna anytime soon make the game cross-plat. So obviously we're not gonna have a cross-platform 2K next year. But I do hope the build system. If the build system is a W, there's a chance. If the build system is a W, I already like the meter. I don't know what the rest of the game looks like, but I know the build system can be a W. Now I did see there were a lot of people like modding what the My Player Builder should look like. Like there was like I think it was a Dominus video where you had to play like the build you wanted to be. You couldn't just make a build, which actually I don't think that'd be a bad idea, except for the plain fact that there would be a lot of people just doing everything, and then there would like he said in the video, there would be parts where you couldn't be good at certain things just for the plain fact that if you go for an all-around build, you'd have to do everything, and if you wanted to be able to do everything, you wouldn't be good at one certain thing. Like this two-way finisher, it's only good at everything at 96 overall when you unlock pro dribbles. You unlock pro dribble animations. And you get contacts off the rip. It's not like you gotta like work for contacts or anything. But you do get the good like, Michael Jordan dunk animations at 99. Which is, enjoyable. You can run down the court, jump from the free throw line, dunk on somebody. You feel me? It's enjoyable. I hope 2K23 is enjoyable. That's my main goal for the game. For it to be enjoyable. If the game's not enjoyable, then I don't want to get on 2K, waste my money on it, and then hate myself for it. I want to get on 2K, waste my money on it, and then actually enjoy playing the game. Cause I did hear that it was on TikTok. It wasn't anything official, but there were people saying that the My Player Builder would be like pre-made builds, and you would have to like pick one of the pre-made builds, like an NBA Live My Player Builder, which doesn't sound too terrible when you really think about it. Honestly, like I would slightly enjoy that. I would enjoy that probably way more than pie charts, to be honest. It gives me reminders of like, you guys remember back in 2K20 where you could go to like when you were making your build, you could just press triangle and it would give you a power forward, like a pre-made build. There would be like a rebounder, a paint, there was like a paint defender. I don't think it was called a paint defender. It was like called a rim protector. Yeah, it was a rim protector. And then there was a playmaker slash shot creator, and that was the name of the build. And there was a sharpshooter, and there was a slasher type shot creator or whatever. And I remember they were like pre-made builds that you could actually use in the game. I would not mind if 2K23 did that. Like I would, because I wouldn't enjoy having to play on a build that's already pre-made. I feel like there should be like, oh my gosh, I missed though. I feel like there should be like a way to upgrade it though. Like a way you can upgrade offensively, like your attributes and defensively. Cause it's like, oh, I'm just spamming my step X. Hey, yeah, I have mixed feelings on the game with the information that's out now, and a lot of people I know a lot of people are gonna get triggered by hearing me say that. Like, there's not enough information out yet. You can't really say that. And it's like, I know that, you know? Like, I know there's not enough information out. I'm waiting till more information comes out. But based off the information now, I'm iffy on even buying the $100 version. I think I'm gonna go with the base version if there's not a demo, and then just buy VC. But obviously, current gen is gonna be more on the map again this year because I don't see next gen making a comeback. Both next gen games for the past 2 years have been pretty mid. I remember, oh my god, I'm out of. Oh, I remember, I remember it was 21. 21 had trash next gen because of the 6'7" overpowered big men. And then this year's next gen was pretty bad due to the dunk meter. I know there were negative reviews on the dunk meter because I knew people, a lot of my friends liked it, but I remember like hearing videos about people who hated the dunk meter and the fact that you had to time dunks this year for them to go in. And I think honestly that was a great addition to the game. Like for players who can't time their dunk meter, they shouldn't be able to get bodies. But that's still like saying, you know, that's like just out of nowhere, honestly. I don't feel like you should have to go through all that just to just I don't feel like you should have to go through the pre-ordering process, pre-order the game, and then get disappointed when the game comes out and it's trash. Like you spent all your money on pre-ordering this game over this game you wanted and it's horrible. Like I don't want 2K players to get disappointed on the game this year. I really want players to enjoy the game, you know? Look how my step back has so much arc, the camera like goes backwards. Cooking Bow Cruise is gonna be the title of this video. Alright, watch this, watch this. Mmm. Mmm. But yeah, my opinion on 2K23 right now is mixed feelings. It's mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings on the game. Mixed feelings in general. I can't make an assumption based on anything. I don't have the game. But there's a lot of things I hope for the game. I want it to bring back a lot of 2K20 features. Like your ability to change between different game meters. Like you could have the 2K20 meter next to your head, the smaller one, or you can have like the 2K18 meter at your feet, well 2K17 meter at your feet, or maybe even the 2K21 meter. Then the 22 meter shouldn't really be an option because I know a lot of people that really didn't like, they really disliked the meter this year. Yeah, I know a lot of people that extremely disliked the meter this year. And honestly, I was one of them. I had to learn to shoot without the meter because I remember the past 2 years, I've been shooting with meter on. So for 2019 and 21, I shot with meter on. And then in 22, I just can't turn the meter on. I have to shoot with it off, and I'm so much better with it off. And last year, if you told me to turn my meter off and play against you, I would have gotten swept, blown out. And it would have been bad. And honestly, I want them to put, obviously there's a lot of things we're hopeful for in the game. A lot of the 2K community hopes Rebirth comes back. I hope Rebirth comes back. If Rebirth doesn't come back, I don't think the game's gonna be as good. I don't think as many people are gonna play the game. This is a 30-minute video of me ranting on about what I hope for 2K23. I'm gonna end the video here, and honestly, if you watched, thank you. If you didn't watch, I don't care. Have a great rest of your day. Have a happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your time, you know? Enjoy your time while you still have it, because, yeah, life ends quickly. Alright. Have a great day, and